Do I see some Ubisoft stuff again? Oh, great. What are we gonna be talking about this time? What did they do this time? What did they do this time? Well, what happening now? Tell me about this. What's going on here? What's happening this time? What's happening this time?
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So we've been talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows multiple times over the past couple of months, and the outrage surrounding this game has only intensified, especially among Japanese gamers. Now, why is that happening? Well, it's the choice of the main character, Yasuke. This is someone who has been historically labeled as a retainer for many years. However, as you can see, Assassin's Creed has promoted this character as a samurai. Now, curiously, only a month ago, the Wikipedia page had always displayed Yasuke as a retainer, not a samurai. However, over the past month or so, as many games journalists and game developers have promoted the idea that Yasuke is a samurai, we have seen this reflected on the actual Wikipedia page. It has been vandalized over and over again over the past couple of weeks, to the point where now there is no mention of a retainer. He is simply labeled as a samurai. Now, there's a lot going on here,
Damn.
and a lot of this traces back to a single source, a person named Thomas Lockley. This is a person behind the
Yeah,
revisionist
this
history
guy.
of Japan and the characterization of
The true story of the legendary African samurai. The true story, right? Quote unquote, true story. True story. Bro, this dude, I swear.
Yasuke as a samurai instead of a retainer. Now, this book that he is responsible for making has been clowned on for many years now. In fact, users years back were even making fun of some passages of it, making ridiculous claims about Yasuke with no real proof.
Wait, I'm aiming to publish my article on Yasuke today, but one of my favorite bullshit claims around him that I've come across in my research is that he had descendants. Thomas Lockley's book African Samurai is full of these baseless speculations. Read this hilarious passage. Let's see. Fast forward 2 centuries and his face appears. Tamaki Mitsuya, 23 years old, and a retainer of Kawada, Lord of Sagami, modern day Kanagawa, near Tokyo, the senior vessel of the shogunal house, the Tokugawa. Both his lord Kawada and Tamaki were members of an 1864 Japanese mission to Paris, seeking French support to Rene on previous treaty commitments and close down the fast-developing international port of Yokohama near Edo, soon to be renamed Tokyo. Tamaki's photograph was taken in a Paris salon by a famous photographer, Antonio Beto. Tamaki and his colleagues had traveled here by ways of Africa, even posing for a photograph in front of the Sphinx on the banks of the same river, the Nile, by which Yosuke had been born approximately 300 years before. There's no more information about this fascinating man. However, if not for a samurai garb and sword he wears, you might easily mistake him for an African. There is absolutely no proof Yasuke was Tamaki's ancestor. It could just be one of those coincidences or even a trick of the camera lights, which suggests such mixed features. Still, several clues make Tamaki worth considering. First, the second Chinese character in his given name is the name of Ya in Yasuke's name. And it is quite a common Japanese practice to carry on and use of a character through the generations. Such customs have sometimes lasted hundreds of years and continue to this day. What the fuck am I reading? What the hell is this? What the fuck?
In fact, one of the funniest ones is the fact that this person tried to claim that there were descendants of Yasuke living in Japan and various parts of the world simply because their names sounded kind of similar to Yasuke. Now, there's been a lot of activity on the Wikipedia page, and you can pause and read some of this for yourself, but there has been activity on accounts associated with Thomas Lockley where he has been intentionally removing and editing various articles that were used to cite Yasuke.
Yeah, we read about this specifically.
And eventually, he would use his own book as the primary source to support the claim that Yasuke is a samurai, and now the media and many other places claim he is the expert on the subject. And as people have been criticizing his claims and criticizing his book, he has now taken a leave from social media, basically saying he is not open to any criticism.
Thank you for your support over the years. Due to the hate mails connected with the Assassin's Creed game, with which I have nothing to do and have no intention of playing, but many people seem to think I am responsible for, I will be freezing this account. I hope not forever, but who knows? How is he a descendant when he's white? No. He's talking about the Japanese person on the photo, right? Right? He's saying that he's a descendant of Yasuke because they have the YA in the name because they sound similar, and that's basically is what he's saying. Basically, that's basically is what he's saying. He's saying this Japanese person, right? This Japanese samurai, right? Could be a descendant of Yasuke or so because they have YA in their name, you know. That's the reason why, you know. So, and they're like, it's a tradition that the ancestors bring down parts of their names or so to their kids or so. It's a tradition or so. I don't know how true that is, you know, but like, just because they have the letter YA doesn't mean they're the descendant of him. But oh, okay, sure. And also he says like in the photo too, he's like, I think he was like talking about the skin tone too as well. He's like, oh, could it be the trick of the lighting or so? You know, it could be a descendant from him, you know? So I'm just like, really? I had Ya in my name too. Am I black now? Oh, wait, now? Hey, God, jeez. Oh.
Regarding Assassin's Creed and any of the people trying to use his book as a source to back up the claim that Yasuke.
I have SU in my name. You know, am I considered as Yosuke's descendant? You see the logic in that, you know?
Samurai. Now things have gotten even worse because users in Japan have discovered the work of Thomas Lockley, and they are extremely concerned about some of the content contained within that book. So one user here says this. They claim that in his book, he tried
to family now?
That after Yasuke was
yeah, me and Shoko are family. We're sisters.
Enslavement
100%.
of Africans became a popular trend in Japan, which is an outrageous claim with no real support. And another user here claims that the English version of his text is wildly different from the Japanese version, as if he is trying to hide some of the changes to the English text.
Interesting.
On top of that, another user claims that this entire book and various videos and articles that are using it as a source are now promoting the idea among users that there is a racist history of Japanese people towards African people and black people in general, which.
So let me see. Hold on. This is pretty bad, isn't it? In the comment sections of the videos about Assassin's Creed Shadows controversy, there were several people overseas who said that Japanese people have been the most racist towards black people in history. I suspect that this book is the cause of it. Damn. Goddamn. Oh, I forgot to leave out of here too as well. Sorry about that. Forgot to leave out of the call. Damn, dude.
Which is a very disparaging thing and is now creating this idea that that is a truth when it is in fact not. And moving forward, things get even worse. That's going to be the theme of today's video.
Yeah, because for me specifically, right? If I'm gonna learn like history of a certain country, right? I'd rather learn it from like over there because I don't really want to trust. Because you don't know what can happen over here specifically, right? Like anything can anything can be changed, to fit an agenda now these days because we live in a time and a day and age now, right? That you have to they have to fit an agenda now these days. You just can't you can't just leave things how they are now these days. Everything's got to fit an agenda now these days, and it's kind of crazy in my personal opinion.
Keep getting worse even though you think it can't possibly get worse. So recently, Assassin's Creed on their official French account made this post sharing some wonderful tributes to the Assassin's Creed setting in game. And this merchandise is supposed to be available a few days ago.
Yeah, this one was pretty
immediately hit with great.
Wait. They were gonna try to sell this? Wait. Am I hearing that correctly?
Assassin's Creed on their official French account made this post sharing some wonderful tributes to the Assassin's Creed setting in game. And this merchandise is supposed to be available a few days ago, and this was immediately hit with great criticism.
Wait, they were right. Neb! I love you too as well. I love you too. Hey, Neb. Wow, they were actually going to sell this. They were actually going to sell this sword, actually. Wow. Yo, isn't that illegal though? Isn't that illegal to sell like a sword or so that belongs to like an IP or something? Isn't like Japanese like super tight about that? Like they can't do that, right? Like, I know the Japanese people are like super tight on that situation. How you doing, Neb? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty crazy in my personal opinion. Like I was not really expecting that. I thought this was just like promotional art or something, like to like promote the Assassin's Creed thing. I didn't know they were gonna sell this stuff. Pretty alright. We're just here watching that Ubisoft is rewriting history and being racist towards my other half of my kind. So yeah, so it's kind of a bit wild in my personal opinion. I've never seen such tomfoolery in my entire life, to be honest. I just don't understand why didn't they just do like a Japanese male protagonist? I'm okay with the female Japanese protagonist, but like why didn't they just do a male Japanese protagonist? That's it, And then have Yasuke there too as well, but have him play like more of a minor role or something, or make him be like a side quest or something, or something like that. I just don't understand. Like I really don't understand. I feel like this could have been done so well, because like everyone has been like waiting for like a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. Even I have been waiting for a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. But then we didn't get, we're getting this, whatever this is, I'm like, at this point, it's just, just go play Ghost of Tsushima at this point, Like, because, like, at least Ghost of Tsushima, they actually respected the culture, and they actually went over there, did their research, and the history and everything, so,
Not only in person.
Because they want a non-Japanese samurai. But like the problem is you can't be a samurai though. Like a non-Japanese person can't be a samurai in those days, because it's only part of of a certain like member of society that can only be a samurai. And you have to be your descendants has to be samurais in order for you to be a samurai too.
Person at Japan Expo, but online as well. So you can immediately see this tweet was hit with a community note, and when you translate it says this.
Yeah, social class. That's the word I was looking for.
This is Zoro's toy store.
Not a D&D class. Hold up, the assassin female skin tone looking kind of familiar. She blacked out too. I like how Dubstep is making that joke or so because of Twitter, so it's kind of
sword
funny.
from the Japanese manga One Piece. This is not a Japanese sword from the Muromachi period in Japan, nor is it a work of art by Ubisoft.
That's why they just fabricate
Yes,
one.
this is really, really bad. As pointed out by users here, Japanese users, when you translate, the sword that they're promoting as original merch is actually just the sword.
Wait, they're saying this is original merch? Damn, dude. They're literally trying to sell this, right? They're trying to sell this sword that you can literally find it on Amazon. And they're probably like marking up the price too and thinking that this belongs to I'm telling you, man, if they added this sword as a pre-order or something like that in this game, oh my god, the Japanese would rip them a new asshole, to be honest. They would literally rip them a new asshole. Like, no joke. Like, no questions about it. Like, even at this very moment, they're coming at them hard because of, like, the sword itself, right? The sword itself, like, they're trying to make a profit out of it because they're trying to sell it as merchandise. Which is not really great. Ubi is lazy with merch now. I know! Tell me about it! They're probably stealing from other people, and then they're just trying to sell it themselves and call it as original and authentic from us, Ubisoft, you know? I bet you the funds or so from Skull and Bones, you know, was so bad they couldn't fund the sword for Yasuke or so. I bet that's what it is. They just didn't have the funds or so because of Skull and Bones of this year, earlier this year, because it's such a flop or so.
From Zoro from One Piece. That's it. They basically just hijacked it. In fact, it gets even worse. You can find all these items that they're selling for this merch drop.
Oh shit! You can even find the doll too. Oh fuck me, dude! I kind of forgot about that actually. I was just mostly focusing on the sword.
On Amazon. These are pre-existing items from Amazon that they're basically just taking
if you're looking for vicious
and then labeling falsely as
Amazon,
commemorative pieces from this.
Probably not even that expensive too on Amazon either too as well compared to how they're gonna mark it up or so.
Era of
That's
Japanese
crazy.
history. And the outrage stemming from these Japanese.
Hold on, I'm looking at on the promotional art, right? I'm looking at the promotional art, right? Specifically, right? It kind of does look like it to some degree. It kind of changed it a bit too as well, but it looks basically like it. What the hell? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, because I was looking at the sword on the promotional art and I'm trying to see, does that look like the actual sword from Zoro? It kinda does a little bit actually. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of weird.
These users really
That's actually weird. That's actually very
some of
weird.
the main claims that people have been making on Twitter and game journals have been making as well, that all of the outrage surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows is manufactured by English-speaking users from the West who are trying to basically use this game in the Japanese setting to promote this idea that there's Japanese outrage when there isn't. But we're going to see that that is not the case. There is a very, very large uproar from Japanese gamers and alike. Let's give you some of the examples that people are trying to ignore as proof that Japan is upset about this game. Number one, look at the trailer. This is the original trailer from Ubisoft Japan. Look at the like-dislike ratio on that. People...
Jesus Christ, 52K. Oh my god. God lord.
People try to pretend that this is all people false flagging English speakers coming on here to hit the dislike button. On top of that, here's one of the most recent promotional pieces from Ubisoft Japan. You can see the
Ew, the likes that didn't even reach 1K. God damn, dude. Sheesh.
like-dislike ratio, literally in the shadow realm. It's
Oh my
abysmal.
lord.
Here's another example of things going on. So
I thought me personally, I thought this was really funny or so to see like the Japanese people weren't even looking at the screen. They were just looking away or so. That's so funny.
Anime Expo Japan.
That's actually
the
so funny.
Assassin's Creed Shadow booth was completely vacant. Nobody was using it. In
this
fact,
was so
a lot of
funny.
people
This was
considered
actually
the
so
chairs,
funny.
The empty chairs from this spot as a resting spot. Somewhere to basically sit down because there was available chairs for people who are walking around all day. That is how little interest there is in this game. In fact, the only interest is outrage. On top of that, there is a big petition going around on the Japanese side of.
Whoa, are you serious? Japanese petition to cancel Assassin's Creed Shadows gets 30,000 signatures. Damn, that's a lot of signatures, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they were looking at the Paper Mario Nintendo thing or so from what we saw last time or so. Like, that's basically what they were seeing. Like, that's why they were sitting there. Because, like, right across from it is, like, the Nintendo stuff.
Social media. At one point, only 2 weeks ago, it was reported that this Japanese petition had 30,000 signatures. Well, in the 2 weeks since then, it has now risen to
oh my, holy shit, it's whoa, it went up to 90,000. Holy god damn. Holy fuck. God damn.
Over 90,000 signatures. Once again, people on Twitter will try to convince you this is a bunch of English speakers going over here.
Yeah, that's the most, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, because like people on the Western side are saying, oh, it's just a bunch of English people that are signing this petition and everything like that, you know? I'd be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of proof that it's not, to be honest.
To sign this petition, and none of these people are actually from Japan, which is an outrageous claim. On top of that, in this petition, the reason they're making this and the reason they claim it's so important is because they believe that Assassin's Creed Shadows and Ubisoft are trying to rewrite the history.
Let me see. So let me read this. Nowadays, there is a widespread misunderstanding of Japan's history regarding black people who were favored by Nobunaga named Yasuke. One of the main reasons for this is the book published by Thomas Lockley, an associate's professor at Japan University. Oh, he's a professor at a Japan university? Ooh, that is so bad. That is so bad. In his remarks and interviews, he himself seems to admit that it is not a fact, but his own prediction. But he talks about it as if it were a fact. So there are people overseas who cause misunderstandings. If this continues, the history of Japan will be established overseas in the wrong way. We will collect signatures and ask Japan University and Mr. Lockley to respond. Lockley, I assume Lockley. I think that's what he was trying to. Mr. Lockley. I think that's what he was trying to put or so. If both Japan University and Mr. Lockley, I assume, are sincere about Japan's history, they should be concerned that predictions that are not based on documents will spread as facts. Let them know with your signature that this is a serious situation. The following URL is the page of Mr. Lockley, or Lockley probably, of Japan history. The book in question is not peer reviewed, and it turns out to be an academically meaningless. And there's a URL to a video that makes it easy to understand Mr. Lockley's problem with this matter. Japan's translation is also included, so please turn on the translation and have a look.
Of Japan and recharacterize how Yasuke is portrayed. And they think this is a very dangerous thing and it must be stopped. In fact, it's gone way beyond just the petition at this point. Now, Japanese politicians are getting involved in this situation.
Oh shit, not the politicians. Let's see, Japanese politician Satoshi Hamada signals Assassin's Creed Shadows alteration of Japan history and promotion of Yasuke could be brought before the Diet. Damn, if the Japanese politicians are getting their hands into this, you know you kind of fucked up. How do you predict history? I don't know, man. With a stick and a stick in the dream, you know?
And they're trying to bring this before greater parties. So, as reported here, Japanese politician Satoshi Hamada recently signaled he might bring up Ubisoft and their upcoming game Assassin's Creed Shadows before the Japanese Diet, the country's legislative body, for altering the country's history, architecture, and more, as well as potentially using AI to generate images of the time period the game is supposed to be set.
Wait. Whoa. They're using AI? Wait, there actually are? More as well as potentially using AI to generate images of the time period of the time period the game is supposed to be set. What? No way, dude. No way. Like, for me specifically, right, I just use it as a concept design, but it's never like, it never takes over my work, you know, as in like for drawing or so, right? I just use it as a concept design, but it never takes over my entire fucking my workflow completely. So, you know, I still take the time and, you know, and do shit that I need to do. So.
To generate images of the time period the game is supposed to be set. On top of that, it gets even worse. So, as reported by Mark Kern here, at Ubisoft has raided Japanese culture, appropriating vast swaths of it without permission, and they are very, very upset. It was not approached with any respect.
Imagine if a politician exposed Ubi for 80%. Dude, oh my god, dude, that'd be kind of crazy if they managed to find out that like most of the game is like AI generated or so. God damn, dude. Then you know that Ubisoft is lazy as fuck now. You know, there's no defending it now at this point.
Lantern and other artifacts taken without permission. This is one of the many examples Japanese keep sending me. So let's see what these screenshots say. Translated from Japanese, this says, when we asked the public relations officer, he told us that he does not approve any commercial use and is aware that it's been used without permission by Assassin's Creed. When checking the footage from the game, he can confirm that this is the lantern from the temple and they did not have commercial use rights to do this. On top of that, there's been other confirmed reports where the actual rights holders could not disclose to a third party that they did not give permission to Ubisoft, but you can tell by just looking at images, they are basically a one-to-one comparison, and it's very clear that they would have...
Is it Schwanpu? Yawa? Did not know. They also said that they cannot tell third parties whether or not they have given permission to Ubisoft. But if you tell them that there has been a lot of talk about unauthorized use, they will check the images. I'm very worried because there are many items in the collection donated by by my great uncle.
Have to have permission, and it seems like they didn't have permission in this case either. So basically, looking at this situation in its totality, there is a lot of vandalism and what some would consider cultural appropriation. We hear that buzzword, that buzz phrase all the time, right? People always saying stop cultural appropriation. What do you call what's going on with Assassin's Creed? If you want to have a legitimate use of that phrase, there it is. That looks way more like it than other things that have been claimed.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am still making fun of this godforsaken image right here, right? Remember when I literally when we saw the trailer specifically where this Japanese girl looks like in awe, you know, like surprised of seeing Yasuke or so, and then the black, and well, you know, Yasuke himself, I call him the black guy, but anyways, Yasuke himself like looks at the girl, right, and he winks at her, like smiles and winks at her, and I was like, oh my god, dude, this is so fucking stereotypical shit, dude. Like, no fucking... It's like basically like a Japanese person seeing a black guy for the first time in their life or so, you know, and they're like, whoa, a black guy. so it's just kind of like, it's just... I was making fun of that scene because I'm just like, bruh, dude, this entire trailer, you can literally make fun of it because it's just so... It's just... It's just so bad. It's just so bad. There's just so much stereotypical shit in here. And I'm just kind of like, bro, are they doing this intentionally or do they not know or something? Or are they fucking oblivious or something? Like, this is like so, there's like so much racist in this fucking shit, dude. Bro, the man literally has a hip hop slash like or like fucking trap beat music in his fucking like fighting scene. Like, come on, dude, you could not give him at least traditional Japanese music. Like only the Japanese girl gets it, and this guy gets like a whole fucking like 2024 like time century of music or so. Come on, dude. Come on, man.
Claimed to be a part of that phrase in the past. In fact, if you look at journalists right now, games journalists, look at this ridiculous set of reports from The Gamer. On one hand, they're claiming that Genshin Impact's petition to stop cultural appropriation reaches all these signatures, and yet when they think about
the difference is right between these two games, right? Between Genshin Impact and Assassin's Creed, right? Genshin is a make-believe fictional world compared to Assassin's Creed, where Assassin's Creed is supposed to be based off the time era of Japan, where Nobunaga, and these are real people, these are actual real people and everything like that, right? So like one's a fantasy like fictional world, while one is like pretty much trying to do almost a one-to-one creation of of the history itself. I said the word almost because I know some people can't seem to understand English, so
Assassin's Creed Shadows, they basically dismiss any criticism and outrage surrounding this game and its appropriation of Japanese culture. That just really shows you where these games journalists are at right now. They do not care about the outrage about this game, especially when it comes from Japanese gamers and alike. And it's very, very obvious the bias that is going on here. You would think, based on everything that we just talked about, all these different examples, that this would be a golden ticket for these games journalists, but none of them are talking about it. None of the mainstream type games journalists have mentioned this stuff at all. In fact, it's only the more lesser known
it's because I had a collab, that's why. So
ones who actually have the balls to talk about these stories who are reporting on that, and those are the ones that I shared in this video. But for now, that's going to do it for the Assassin's Creed drama. I'm sure there's going to be more coming out over the coming weeks, and when it does, I'll be here to report on it. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, I hope you guys appreciated the video, and feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, so yeah, like at the end of the day, right? If you actually like buy this game, you're like, even if you like kind of like want to see if it's really bad or anything like that, you're actually just like rewarding their behavior, I think in my personal opinion, if you really like want this game to fail completely, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Watch a review, watch some other person who decides to waste their $130 or something like that for this game. Because I know for a fact there's going to be people that's going to spend $130 for this game. Like 100%. There's no way, for YouTube. They're probably going to do it for like YouTube videos and stuff like that, Play Ghost of Sushi. Yeah, I know. Play Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. Like there's gonna be people who are just gonna buy this game and they're gonna love it, to be honest. Like there's actually gonna be a small minority group that's gonna enjoy this game. But I'm gonna be honest with you, as someone who is like, I know that a lot of people don't know, like I have a lot of new subscribers, right, on my YouTube. I'm a mixed race. I am a mutt, okay? So I have a few more, I have a few race inside of me, so I'm just letting you guys know. So and yes, Japanese is one of them. So Nasunaka's definitely black. Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah. I'm black because of Twitter, so God Lord. But yeah, anyways, like I said, like for me, the only I've only known like only a little bit from my grandma. That's about it, before she passed away or so, because she like kind of like talked to me about it specifically, some of the traditional stuff that she did, all this stuff. Granted, I never got to hang out with her a lot or so, because she passed away when I was young, and she was like the only one I kind of like spoke to, well, learned Japanese. But ever since then, I never spoke Japanese ever again. So like I can understand it when someone like speaks it like a little bit, like it takes me a while for me to like to translate it or so through my head. because it's just not a common language I use compared to, English and Spanish. Someone who was mostly raised Hispanically, so so it's just a little bit different for me. So yes, I do have another Asian race inside of me too as well. So, like I said, when I'm said I'm mixed as a mutt or so, I am mixed as a mutt. So there's a handful of race inside of me. So, but my more dominant one is Hispanic because I was just raised more Hispanically. So I usually just say Hispanic more compared to saying like, oh yeah, I'm part Asian too. No, I was mostly raised Hispanically. That's about it. So until way later in life, Mama Azathoth kind of like started accepting more of her Asian side and started exploring a little bit more of it. So Naga's 1/4 black, 1/4 brown, 1/4 dark brown, 1/4 light. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, right? Like in my personal opinion, just don't even bother playing this game. I honestly don't reward them. Don't even give them your money, to be honest. Like use that money for something else. Go buy yourself a better game. Go play Ghost of Tsushima. Trust me, you'll probably have a more better time. And like at least there you get that choose to be like a ninja, so you can go stealthily like ninja status or be like a samurai or so in that game. And if you want like something that's like kind of like more based on a little bit more realism or so, down to earth or so, that's the better one to go for. So but yeah, anyways, don't give them your money. Like honestly, it's not even worth it. Don't even give it your time. Don't even look at it this direction either. Just let it die and let them learn their lesson. And yeah, that's pretty much my opinion of what I have to say about this game. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna play it. I'll watch someone else play it instead. I'll wait for like an Angry Joe video. I'll wait for Asmongold to play it. I'll just wait any of the other people that I usually watch or so play this game. I'm just not gonna bother, to be honest. I hope this game flops. I hope it fails, because they need to learn. They need to learn their lesson, to be honest. And if they're not learning their lesson, then they're just gonna keep doing it, So yeah, they're not gonna have my money, my hard-earned cash. They're not gonna do it, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So I assume everyone agrees here, right? I know that Dubstep is gonna do it because its curiosity kills the cat, right? But I know everybody isn't gonna spend $70 or $130 on the game itself, and waste their time playing this game, when you can just go play something better. So anyways, that's just my opinion. You guys can tell me what you guys think. I'm not touching that game. Yeah, neither am I, to be honest. You guys can leave me down in the comment section what you guys think down below. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. And yeah, you guys tell me what you guys think about this game itself, Yeah, hey, I'm just getting Ubi Plus. Yeah, but they want that for their numbers. That's why. They'd be like, oh, look at all these people subscribe to us. It's just to inflate their shit. So, but yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Peace.